Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and how are you today? I hope the Smart Robbie show find you well today. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Martin Moore. And today in our Breakfast Show, we will still be talking about Smart Robbie trade idea. Now, last night, the Dow Jones actually fell a bit, but it did recover, and also our KLCI started to function better. What I say by function better, because we're able to break up and able to hold that level. I think that's very important to see the continue of the holding of this market in here. No doubt, the rubber glove continue to make headline as the CMCO fall upon us. Now let's take a look at what I have for you in our headlines for today. Now if you can see today in our headline, all right, definitely what's really taking up in our space is the budget that's been approved already. Then there are talk about interest rate, which is still, are we going to cut interest rate or not? But aside from that, today, all right, just what we'll be doing today, if you like to know the level we're looking for today, it's Wednesday. That's right. So today is Wednesday. We'll be looking at the intermediate level. Now, if you are intermediate level, have a bit of experience in the market and you want to learn more, definitely this will suit you very well. And we'll be looking also at the stock trade idea from the SMARTRobie. All right. So you can see in here, let me just get back here, will be the trending idea. So if you can see, trending idea is on the bottom right side, trending stock. That's the one we'll be looking at some stocks, and we will also review last week the stocks that we pick up. Do you know what are the two stocks we were talking about last week? Delium and THH. We have seen the plantation sector begin to move up, and that's working very well for us. All right, and what's happening this weekend? Now, if you have not gotten the ticket for our value growth investing course, that's the one happening on the 21st of November. So make sure you get that ticket now. Now, to get the ticket, you need to activate the monthly pass, and we are almost full, to be frank with you. So we have about 500 seats in there. We're almost full for that one. But if not, if you wish to come for that one, great. But if you already registered, welcome. So I'll see you on Saturday 10 a.m. So also those of you who has downloaded SMARTRobie, kindly do give us a review. That's a QR code on that, and we really appreciate that. If SMARTRobie have helped you anyway, please help us to give us a review in there. And let's move on to our KLCI morning headlines, which we've been talking about a fair bit of that already. Now let's talk about what's happening now. We all know the second Moderna issues is already coming in. The second Moderna issues, we've seen that one. So the second Moderna issues, the vaccine is already here. So that's why we are seeing a lot of market recovery inside so far. So right now we can see from the second vaccine, the COVID second, the second vaccine with Moderna, a lot of profit taking is happening now. So let's look at AirAsia for what it is. Okay, AirAsia, let's type out AirAsia here. All right, we'll see what AirAsia has to have for us. Okay, let's look at the stock chart. Okay, you can see we have an upthrust, that's right. And every time when we have an upthrust, that is not a good thing. You can see upthrust this morning. Okay, so let's look at this morning, the upthrust. And I'll go and bring in the real-time chart. Now, if you are active trader, you might want to take a look at why having an active chart like this will do. Let me just bring out the full screen for you in here. Right, let me just turn that off. So let's look at AirAsia this morning here. So you can see immediately when you hit an upthrust, right, on this chart in here, usually we get a sell-off on the next day. And today, the market is actually down 6%. It was up 2% and then down 6% in here. Usually upthrust, when the market goes up a bit, then you can see a bit of coming down. And that's always the case. You have to be careful. That's why it's good to know upthrust UT. Now, some of those intermediate investor and trader you are, I have a tutorial ready for you. It's called the Trade Guided Pentagon Trader. I'm going to show you a QR code where you can learn more about UT, upthrust, and also some of the other weaknesses, especially some of you may have some of them. But keep in mind, the earnings are coming soon on 1st of December. That also tell you maybe the period that they are losing is not as bad as it is. Okay. All right, Richie, have not invested. Can we receive? Richie, my guy will send to you. You already asked me several times before, Richie. Don't worry, right? The market is very interesting one, right? The more we worry about it, sometimes, don't worry. You will come to the value investing course. It will be sent to you soon. All right. Now, let's look at our next story that we have in here. All right, we have the Bursa. That's right. Now, Bursa is on rally recovery right now. So let's look at Bursa this morning. And so the story tells us the KLCI right now, and it's recovered the past year. As a matter of fact, it is one of the highest you can see here from this green pentagon. So that is why it is always, let me just blow this up for you in here. You can see if you had followed the pentagon guider on the green band and started to buy at 1520, which is at the green pentagon, you could see this market up almost 80 points, right? So that's one of the benefits for following the pentagon guider. And now it's on the blue trend zone. A lot of people may be asking, why didn't I buy early in the green pentagon? Now that is why it's important that you follow some of the rules that we've given out and some of the trading state that is dictated by SMARTRobie in here. No doubt, the Bursa is in rally mode in here. There's a lot of story going on how bullish it is. But don't forget, Pentagon Guider first came out on 8th of November, informing you ahead of everybody else. That's the power of our Pentagon Guider system in here. All right, let's move on to our next story that we have for you in here. It's about Top Glove. Remember, we talked about Top Glove, how the market has sort of turned, and because it's all affected by EMCO enhanced, and there were some rumors here and there following that some of the workers been shifted out. But more importantly, let's look at what is happening to Top Glove this morning in here. All right. Now, those of you who have some shares you want me to look at, please let me know. Okay, that you already have Tasco. I will look at that Tasco too. KPS. George wanted me to look at KPS and Tasco. Right. Oh, my hair looks very sleek. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, look a bit like Superman. Okay, let's look at Top Glove in here this morning. Top Glove. It's still holding up there, but we will bring in the active chart here. Okay, this is the active chart, and we'll look at Top Glove and see how is it. Oh, Top Glove have a real sell-off piercing through the old support in here. All right, now you can't see that one. Let me just change this again. You can see. All right, you can see it pierce through in here, and that's, to me, it's a very good thing. So once it pierces through this one in here, that means the market, and you notice we have this climatic volume. Remember, those of you intermediate, when you see climatic volume, what does it mean? It means we have a possible reversal. So that color, turquoise, is one of our VSI bar, something that we have in our package. Now you can see why the chart is so different is because we are using a lot of our system indicator that really helps us. We are very close, but it is still not time to buy for Top Glove if you're looking to buy Top Glove for that one. Okay, some of you want to look at Comac. We won't have time over to do this, all right, but I will take a look at some of those who who were first to give it to me. We'll look at KPS, we'll look at Tasco. No doubt, there are a lot of stocks inside here, and possible tonight, my colleague will look at it. Now tonight also, just a reminder, we would I have already cancelled my Wednesday night talk 9:30, so take note, because I'll be busy preparing for this Saturday, the value growth investing course, so make sure you catch me on that one too. All right, so let's move on to our next story that I have for you in here, which is going to be covering the US market. Now, that's right. Now, we have seen Dow Jones down fall by 169 points. So, following by a big rally on Monday. That's right. So, we see that Monday, and it is normal. Okay. So, if you look at Dow Jones, let me just bring it up here again. So, that again, it's always a beneficial to have this. So, we just put on YM1, okay, which is the futures that I always look at. Right. You can see here the market is holding up. Now, you see the upthrust, right? Upthrust, usually upthrust, right? When we see, we want, if it's upthrust on green one, then it's okay. But if it's upthrust on the red bar, like you saw on the, what did we see just now? Air Asia, right? The market usually falls on that part, all right? So you can see here, even on this one, the upthrust, when you have the red bar, the market fell. So that is a really warning sign in here. The upthrust, green upthrust, not so bad. Continue to go up. And I think this one easily will break 30,000. I think I can safely say for that. Maybe this week, if not next week. Right, a month over. Okay, there is a good pick. Yeah, Berlin. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So let's move on. There's a lot of questions coming in there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take some of the stocks pick. I would probably just do 2 for you, because I want to cover some of the stocks so you guys will learn a proper way how to trade and using the Pentagon Guider if you have. If not, you can use the SMARTRobie Pentagon Guider or the active in here. Now, also take note, I did mention that the market will rotate to other inexpensive like the banks, which is actually happening right now. All right. So what we have for you next is our review of our intermediate trade idea that we did on episode number 2, which is the 11 number on THS and Delium. So we're going to review it using our chart in here. So you can see here, I'm just going to switch over to TSH, all right, and I'm going to turn on my pencil in here. So I'm just going, so you can see this is THS, okay. So THS last week, the 11th November was this chart here, okay. So that was 11th November. So you can see this was a nice line change. You can see volume in here. I won't talk about volume. I'll keep that for the advance in here. So right now the market is moving up nicely. You got upthrust. No doubt about it, a red upthrust. It was supposed to have a follow through. So you can see there's a little bit of weakness. Okay, weakness. And you can see volumes also turning in off. Right, you have 1, 2, 3. So the market will probably move sideways. This is not going to shoot up. It's also dependent on the CPO prices too. So that is the first look on the THS. Okay, so I'm going to turn on to the next one. Before that, let me just erase this. And next one we'll look at is Delium. But no doubt the market's still going up very nicely here. So you can see Delium. Okay. Now on the 11 is this bar here. This was the 11 bar. When we look at it, no doubt the market came back down, and guess what? Yes, NS, which is confirm no supply. Again, confirm no supply is one of my trainer Zac's favorite trades, right? Low risk, high reward. So what he's trying to say, if the market at this junction in here, it looks like it's going to go higher. Take note of that one. It is a slow moving up in here, coming from a low base. And remember, usually if you go and look at Delium, let me just shoot it out for you in here. If you look at Delium, how long do you want to hold it for? Okay, you can ask the trading plans and it will tell you what's the answer there. 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks to 2 months. Okay, so we have this trade. If you have it, just sort of run it and it will pens up very nicely for the trade going forward. All right, let's look at what we have for you in here. There's a lot of questions. I know Belinda is asking, Comfort is asking. Now that is why sometimes it's good that you look at the trading plan. If it doesn't hit a stop loss, it doesn't go up, it's okay. But it's also good for you if you are constantly asking about, what's happening. Learn to do chart reading. Okay, learn to do the chart reading. That's right. We're gonna have a course coming up which is our December intake. That is a chart reading course. Okay, that is different from the 21st of November. 21st of November, which is this Saturday, is the value growth investing course. Okay, one is investing, one is chart reading. So there's two different to that ones. So make sure you know the different one. One is just purely reading what I've just done here, the charts, and the other one is looking at the valuation. Okay, we're looking a lot of models in here, so make sure you catch me on this coming Saturday. All right, let's look at what the stocks I have for you today. And if you look from here, I'll go down to the Pentagon guided trending stocks. Okay, so I can see the trending stocks in here. You can see we got about 9 options in here. We have Mudajya, Echo World, Maybulk, EW in a lot. Now take note, take very important note, the sector. Okay, take note of the sector. First one you see Aeon consumer is coming back. Then we have SP30 property. Then we have consumer. Okay, then we have property, transportation, property. So this will give you a clue what is actually moving up, a nice trend. Don't just blur and buy when people talk about it. Always look at the sector analysis in here. Especially if you say yourself you're intermediate. After all, today is intermediate, isn't it? So this is what we are looking at, and then construction in here. But for the sake of our stock pick, I won't look at the sector. But for you, a sector would ensure that you're buying into a moving chart, a moving trend. Very important. All right. So you want to be on a sector that is moving up. One. Second, then you look at the PE, you look at the valuation, then you look at the chart. So this is why we are so different from other people. We do both combination of technical analysis for entry, market timing, then we look at the stock pick, the kind of stock. So that way you have more winnings, better, isn't it? More profit for yourself, isn't it? Right? Even without using any complicated mathematical, just this couple of simple things, you're able to profit from it. And then that's one of the goals that we're doing in our breakfast show in here. So definitely right now, you can look on the right hand side. Let me just bring this up again here for you. You have Mudajya and Maybulk, right? The transportation seems to be moving up. Let's look at those 2 stocks right now. Okay, for the first one, okay, we'll look at Mudajya. Hit that one, then we're going to look at the so first one in here. You can see this chart. All right, of course, definitely one of them. It has a pattern, what we call a wash. You can see before the green pentagon on that 8th of November, you can see that, right? That is also the same time as the KLCI moving up. So you can see right now construction is moving up. I think they may be benefiting from the budget 2021. So which is, I think it's quite a good thing. Now imagine you entered at 22 cents. Right, able to enter at 22 cents, and right now it's about 25 cents. That's what, 25, 22, that's almost that 50%. Let me see first. 22 and 25. Okay, I need a calculator too. Let's say 22 half. All right. Okay, that's already 11%. Okay, very fast. This kind of small kind of movement in here. So that is, of course, today we are entering right now. Let's look at where we are for Mudajya this morning. Okay, I'll just bring this up. Okay, Mudajya, looking good. There you go. Still continue to go uptrend. This good time to buy now too. All right, and use the stop loss that we have on our trading plan here. So let me just show you the trading plan for your stop loss. You should have that one in here, and it says that suggest buying if we break between the 27 cents inside here, but I think it's okay. Right now you can buy. There's a pullback at 23 cents. That's the period you want to be buying. Medium target is 28.5 cents. And remember, 29th of November, we are looking at the quarterly. It's going to be bad, but remember, when market go up on bad news, that is good, isn't it? That's something for you guys. So Mudajya, we will look at it next week when we come back and review on Wednesday for our intermediate level for trading with SMARTRobie idea here. All right, let's look at so this one looks pretty good. You can see, also very important, we have volume coming up. See that? The volume coming up in here, green pentagon, so forth. All right, let's look at the next one we have for you is Maybulk. Now Maybulk, all the transportation has already moved up, so Maybulk is probably playing catch up right now. Okay, I key in the wrong one. I gotta So Maybulk. Okay, let me just show you Maybulk chart first. So Maybulk chart, very nice. You can see congestion in here. Again, same time frame, around 8th of November, the green pentagon came and that bugger just rifle go as aligned with the overall index. That's why we always try to trade the index, right? Now, those of you who are members who are using our Trade BSA dashboard, right? Make sure you align yourself with the main index in here. So let's look at what we have for you and looking at Maybulk. Okay, both also May. So you can see Maybulk in here, nicely done today. Still holding up this level in here. Looks pretty good. Okay, and you can see also we have increasing volume. So as the market goes up, those of you in intermediate, you want the market to go up with the volume. Increasing volume is very important. So that's to ensure that you don't have a fail breakout. All right. So that is what we want to look at, those two stocks inside here. Okay. And right now we're going to be looking some of the stocks that you all have. Definitely someone did ask me about KPS. Okay. So KPS is this stock here. Now KPS, you have climatic volume, you have uptrust. The market did went up, but it's pulled back right now. This is on the daily chart. Yes, it did fall 12% in here because of the profiting, but right now it's still okay. You can see how do I know that, and I'll just go on to KPS. Okay, KPS, and I'll look at the exit strategy here. So KPS TP1 $1, I think hit it. Yeah, $1 already hit. Okay, of course earlier on if you gone in and Perangsang here will be for KPS Perangsang Selangor, this will be a better entry. But again, sometimes when you see too climatic volume in here, take some profits. All right, it's better that way. The market pullback today is holding up 3% in here but quite okay is because the volume drops down a bit. Okay, volume drop down a bit, but do obey your stop loss. Okay, so exit when you have a red pentagon in here, or the ATR stop loss. Okay, think to exit in here. So stop loss is 78 cents. Okay, just above here, right? So not stop loss yet. So that's why SMARTRobie. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you what I mean here. The stop loss. All right, can you see the stop loss now? Let me just blow up the thing for you here, and so that's why we use SMARTRobie to determine our stop loss. Okay. Okay, there you go. Right, you can see here, stop loss on my left-hand side of your chart, it's 78, 78.6 or 69, just right here, 78.6. Okay, 78.6, just up here. Yeah, somewhere there. All right. So very nice, and not yet, but once you hit that, think about exiting because the market has gone up. But right now, it's a nice pullback. We have to wait and see how the market pan out. But after exiting, if you have some profit already, take some and move on to SamChem. Okay, that's what the other suggestion. Now, the next stock I have is from Mervin. Okay, we'll be looking at Tasco. Okay, so I'll look at Tasco here. Okay, so Tasco looks in good again. Very important, right? If you have gone in on the 7th of October, right? If you have gone in 7th October, again, following the thing in here, right? You can see you already made 68% return just following green pentagon. That's a power of green pentagon. Can you imagine you have $5,000? What is 68%? $3,000, isn't it? Right? So that is the power when you have the stock that is really trending up and moving up here in here. Again, Tasco is similar to transportation, similar to Maybulk. Who knows where Maybulk go? Can Maybulk give you 68%? I know many of you are previously not well trained. You tend to see, oh, already moved then you want to jump in. So that's why one of the things you want to start off with, look at the trending stock, where it allows you to get in on the trending stocks inside here. Following green pentagon do really pay reward. Having said that, all right, that's one of the important things that you have. I won't have time to look at it. As I said before, I want to keep this pretty short in here. Okay, I'll take one more. Okay, some of you asked me about Maybank, since a lot of people have Maybank. Okay, I'm just going to take a bit of random. So Maybank. Okay, Maybank, you want to buy now or you want to take profit? That's always the question. Again, going back to here, if you have gone in on the green pentagon, green pentagon here, you can see, let me just draw it from here onwards. Again, up to right now, it's already 13%. 13% profit here, and that's looking very good, right? So the question is, what you want to do with? Are you long-term or short-term? Again, I'm going to go back to my trading plan. Okay, my trading plan, I'll put Maybank. Now, if you have no idea what you want to do, you want to stick to Maybank trading plan here. Okay, hit that one, and that should give you what we're talking about here. Let's switch on to my chart, and 2 weeks to 2 months. Okay, so can you imagine? Okay, let me just turn this off. So let's say you enter here November, so hold it until January. This thing will still run, or you have a profit target there, 880. So right now it's 850. Take some profit in here. But if you want to buy now, there's no buy signal yet, as I said before. Although if you want to buy, you want to buy on the breakout, which is willing to buy if you break between 841. Okay, right now this is 841, so we are not there yet. Okay, 841. So this is only at 816. So that gives you some sort of indication level why you want to be here. So I'm just going to move on to what I have for you, and we're going to close up today. Join me again on Friday. Now Friday we'll be doing the advanced one. I think you all like advanced, isn't it? The beginner stuff, I don't want to do. Okay, come and join me on Friday. So make sure I'll cover that on Friday. We're going to be looking at some volume in here. Again, some of the things I'll touch on Friday is the line change. This is the schematic, and something I want to teach you guys. If you notice all those charts like this we just showed here, you can see here, right? See Maybank, right? You see this? The scheme. Can you see the schematic? They're all the same one. You see here? Okay, you see here is the same as here one. And that's one of the things that we want to teach and go more deeply in our masterclass, which we will take you on the next level here. All right, so here is a QR code. For those of you who want to rewatch this, or some of the things I've talked about, CNS, all this and stages, use that QR code. It's only a 9-minute in here, watch it. And the whole point is, it's like a language of the market, as I said before, right? Watch it and be familiar. So if you are coming for our December intake, this is the one you want to go. This is what Tom William taught me, Bill Woolmine, my CFO, taught me, and it's something that our coaches and ourselves will be talking. So we are doing our December intake on 4th to 7th on the 9th of 2020. Now we'll be looking at US market. Right now, as I said before, US market is really moving up. And just on that, one of the trades you guys was asking me, like Tasco, if you have followed that green pentagon, one trade $3,000 already made it, and that's a really good investment into your time. I think your time is important too. So thank you for really coming today and sharing your time. So I hope you all learned something today, and if not, do share this, give us a good review, and those of you who like to talk about valuation and value growth stock, looking at some strategy that I'll be talking about, do join us on this 21st November, the value growth investing course. And all you need to do is activate your monthly pass and you'll get a free ticket. You'll be sent to you. It's just that we're dealing a lot of numbers, like a couple of hundreds people coming in there. So my guys are slowly sending out the Zoom link there. Be a bit patient, okay? Be a bit patient. We're not talking about a couple of people in here. This is one of the first very big Zoom meeting that we're doing, and we could be hitting around 500 people too. So thank you for your patience and thank you for your support. Definitely on Saturday, I will share something that over the years I've researched, and so you can benefit on some of the things that we do and some of the methodology that we use and valuation, which is very simple. I call it the 1, 2, 3 valuation, which I'll teach you. But don't forget, go over to SmartRobie and give us a review on the software that you have. Really appreciate that. And don't forget, you can also join our time group and spread this good information, good techniques, and good apps that we have for SmartRobie with your friends, so they can join the Telegram chat room where we all grow together. If not, I'll see you on Friday. If not, I'll see you Friday or Saturday. Like I say, I'm always here. Thank you for coming and thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. Bye bye.